Have you ever wondered why Palestine holds such a significant place in the hearts of Muslims worldwide? Its historical importance is immense. Palestine is revered as the birthplace of numerous prophets, further enriched by the presence of Bayt al-Maqdis, or Jerusalem, and the sacred al-Masjid al-Aqsa. However, the weight of history took a sharp turn in the mid-20th century. On the 14th of May, 1948, a new entity was announced within the heart of Arab land, Israel. This establishment, driven by anti-Islamic elements, was quickly recognized and strengthened by various powerful nations. Surprisingly, even some Muslim countries lent their acknowledgement. Back in 1947, the United Nations had recommended the allocation of 54% of Palestinian land for the proposed Israeli state, yet the Jewish community then only owned about 6.59% of the land. Today, the majority of Palestinian land, including Bayt al-Maqdis, is occupied by Israel. Let's delve into the history of Al-Quds, known to many as Jerusalem. This ancient city, one of the oldest in the world, is undeniably an integral part of Palestine. Its roots can be traced back to the Jebusites, who established this city around 3,000 years before Christ, and thus it was originally named Jebus after them. After the arrival of Islam, the city was known as Ilia, and today we call it Al-Quds or Bayt al-Maqdis. Its unique position, approximately 1,300 kilometers north of Makkah, has always made it a city of strategic importance. The scars of the 1948 war divided Jerusalem into two parts. The west, or New City, fell under Israeli control, while the east, the Old City, was governed by Jordan. However, after the 1967 Arab-Israel War, Israel occupied the entirety of Jerusalem, including the Old City. Encased within high walls, the Old City is home to sacred and holy sites revered by both Jews and Muslims. It's here that you'll find al-Masjid al-Aqsa, a place of immense significance in Islamic history and tradition. Al-Masjid al-Aqsa, located within the Old City, holds a special place in the hearts of Muslims. It is the third holiest site in Islam, following Makkah and Medina. It served as the first Qibla, meaning the direction towards which Muslims prayed, for approximately 16 months when Prophet Muhammad and his companions were in Medina. The significance of al-Masjid al-Aqsa is further magnified by the event of Miraj, or Ascension to Heaven, in which Prophet Muhammad journeyed overnight from al-Masjid al-Haram to al-Masjid al-Aqsa. The Quran refers to this place as blessed, highlighting its spiritual and religious importance. Today, Al-Quds is under Israeli occupation, and despite international rejection of Israel's claim, the city houses several Israeli government departments. Yet the deep-rooted spiritual significance of Al-Quds cannot be undermined or overlooked. Al-Quds remains a city of great significance. Its sacred sites at the heart of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Now let's discuss the current situation in Palestine. This land, rich in historical and religious significance, finds itself at the heart of a conflict that has spanned decades. Israel, established in the heart of Arab lands in May of 1948, has expanded far beyond the borders initially delineated by the United Nations. What was once a recommendation for Israel to occupy 54% of Palestinian land has escalated into an occupation of nearly 87% of the land, including Bayt al-Maqdis, the home of the al-Masjid al-Aqsa. This expansion has not been without resistance, both from within Palestine and from the international community. The original Palestinian Muslims, the rightful inhabitants of this land, have been subjected to restrictions and bans, often barred from freely entering the Al-Aqsa Mosque for worship. This is a clear violation of their fundamental rights, a stark contradiction to the principles of religious freedom and human dignity. The world has not remained silent. The international community has rejected Israel's claim over Jerusalem, recognizing it instead as an integral part of Palestine. Despite this, the Israeli government continues to assert its authority, housing government departments within the city and declaring it as its undivided capital. This situation is far from resolved. It's a complex and intricate web of historical claims, religious significance, and political power plays. Yet, at the heart of it all are the lives of everyday Palestinians, caught in the crossfire and struggling to maintain their identity, their culture, and their rights in their own homeland. Without a doubt, the situation is complex and fraught with tension. I urge you to educate yourselves further about Palestine and its history. Your support could make a difference, whether through raising awareness or contributing to causes that aid the Palestinian people.